What's good? They do this all the time. Ain't going nowhere. Knowledge, what up? First one in the building. True and real, Greg Brown, what up? What's good, people? What's good? Denver not gonna get swept though. Don't think they're gonna get swept. Just because somebody up 2-zip down means they're gonna get swept. I don't see them getting swept. Now, if somebody willing to bet me that I'll bet. I'll bet that they don't get swept. I bet that they don't get swept. Sweeping somebody not easy. People think it's just so easy. Oh, you up 2, and you know, it's just like that. It's not that easy, man. It seems easy, yo. Down 2, oh, it's over with. I seen people saying they's gonna get swept after 1 game. Yeah, they played bad. They looking. I ain't gonna lie. Minnesota looking good. Minnesota's looking good. They defense looking crazy. They hitting on all cylinders. They looking real good. Yeah, Naj Reed, man. That Naj Reed stepped up, man. Naj Reed, hey yo, he stepped up. Naj Reed definitely stepped up, man. He's aggressive, and I never seen him play defense like that. He wasn't playing defense like that. He was not playing defense like that. They got him, that boy playing D now. That boy playing D. He playing real defense. That boy playing real D. Let's get the likes up. The Pacers got robbed. I ain't gonna lie, they did. They did. It was a couple phantom calls. I agree. It was a couple phantom calls. I would love for the younger brothers to take over the Lakers. Steven Torres, he said the Knicks in 6. So we ain't trying to hear that. LA Sports Live, he said Lakers better take notes. That's the thing. See, that's the thing. They keep submitting themselves to LeBron James, and it don't work like that. Like, it's other players, like you don't, like the Lakers strictly looking at money, looking at clout. It's other players, man. You got to jump on it early. I've been telling people. Now, I guarantee this is going to be the year Lakers get a center now. If Minnesota wins, if Minnesota or Denver, it doesn't, either one of those teams, If Minnesota win the championship, I pretty much guarantee you the Lakers get a center now. The Lakers will get a center. This is a copycat league, and that's the thing that pissed me off about the league. This is a straight copycat league where the league they dictate what other teams do. This ain't no centers. They'll stick somebody there. What I'm saying is the point I'm making is watch the difference. Yeah, Valachunas. But you know who's gonna be valuable? More guys. See, guys like Valachunas, he's a big, but his value, he's slow. It's gonna be guys like Claxton, the big men that who can defend when they who could defend on the perimeter, like could switch off some. Those gonna be the guys that's valuable. Like what I'm saying, like those types and like Miles Turner, like guys who defend once they switch off or something, who could hold their own. Guys like Valachunas and like Steven Adams, it's gonna be a little harder for them. He said we had to form the Rob blew it up. He said Minnesota be like they not like us. He said Knicks winning the 20-year anniversary. Lakers did have a formula. Lakers did have the formula most for them. The Lakers did have a formula. We got to say that they did. Like Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee was perfect. The JaVale McGee at that center spot was perfect. He said AR definitely getting traded this summer. They got to trade him because you want to try to sucker a team to think that he more than what he is. That's the plan. The plan is to try to get a team to take him. The Lakers need to look at Minnesota coach Micah Nori. See, it's hard. You have to be careful with that. Like, could somebody take over? And because remember, Finch still right there, still sitting right there, even though he up and coaching, but you have to be careful with that. Just because a guy coaching, you be like, oh, we should get him. You got to just get somebody who LeBron going to click with. Yeah, we definitely need a guard and center. If I'm the Lakers, man, I'm going hard at the Murray. And see, now the price might go up for Murray because Murray was killing when Trae Young went out. Murray started killing, and it's like wow, that him and Murray. It seemed like Trae Young slowed him down. He was he hit like 3 game winning shots. He just was killing, taking over, being dominant on both ends. Rob Pelinka and Trey Austin Reed, because they listening to the hype. They feel his name that he could probably bring a better player. Maybe he can. Maybe Pelinka could. Maybe they could get a better player for Austin Reeves. What's up, Murray and DeRozan? Nah, we don't need them Wagner boys. I don't think that'd be a good. Franz ain't going nowhere. Why you think that Rob not a good GM? What tell me why Rob not a good GM? Magic called him out. See, the thing is this: I'm not agreeing with Rob might have done, but Rob feel Magic ain't doing no work and he getting the credit for it. I'm not agreeing with what he done, but Rob he never said nothing about Rob being a bad GM. Magic never said that. Magic called him out far as him being a snake. Magic saying he's a snake. So I disagree when you sit there and say Magic called him out. Magic can't call nobody. Magic threw everything in the sink at New Orleans. Lakers would have been worse off. Lucky Dell Demps this is stupid and he didn't take the deal. That's why Dell Demps got fired because every GM saw that deal and was like, "Are you crazy?" After the deadline went, and then they felt that he never was going to trade him to the Lakers. He was trolling Magic, and they thought that GMs thought that when he would kept changing the offer, they thought he was. See, Dell Demps turned a lot of GMs off because even though a lot of people don't like the Lakers, but what happened was when Dell Demps was doing that, GMs think that he baiting the Lakers for his benefit to get a good deal. But he was doing all that and never was going to trade him anyway. So teams ain't like that. Baddest teams ain't really like the Magic and like the Lakers and LeBron James situation. They didn't like how Dell Demps handled that. They didn't like that. They felt that they didn't have a problem with him keep saying no, but Dell Demps was negotiating with him like, there's a chance we might make a trade. They kept revising the trade, do it this way, adding this player, doing that. They doing all these different things like they're gonna get a deal done. And then Magic realized and they was like, yo, this guy's playing around. And then Dell Demps came out and said, oh, I was never trading to the Lakers. He thought he was saying something slick, but it hurt him saying that. It hurt him saying that. Like you can't do that. Like people see it in public, you going back and forth negotiations. Nobody want their time wasted. No, regardless how bad. See, he thinking Dell Demps will never probably get a job ever again behind that. He will never get a job behind that again. Cause that stuff you don't do. You just don't do. He was sitting there, you negotiating. That's like me and you talking, and we think we a chance we getting a deal. I'm spurring my heart out and telling you this and telling you that. Players' name being a trade rumors, and a trade never was going to happen. A trade never was going to happen. He just making stuff up. Just act like he's doing it, and then after the trade deadline go by, he say, "Oh, I never was going to trade him to the Lakers anyway." But people seeing you in an ongoing discussion with the Lakers. How you gonna be an ongoing discussion and then it's gonna say, "I never was going to trade him anyway"? You're not 5 year old. That's some 5 year olds say. That's something the kid is say. You playing around. The Lakers could have either tried to do what they end up doing a deal. They end up doing a Mike Muscala deal. But it's other deals maybe the Lakers could have tried to do, or you just wasted their time for no reason. So Dell Demps went and At the end of the day, he Dell Thims they did this some weird stuff and it hurt him. But the GMs was like, how can you not take that? It was a great deal on the table for him. Great deal. Like I said, they could have got KCP, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, and a couple first, like we all know the first round picks the Lakers offered. That would have been a lot. You bringing in three guards. That's versatile. Three guards, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, and KCP. Lonzo Ball, KCP, both can play good defense. Guys who knocking down threes. You know what I'm saying? Great size. All them guys got great size. You was bringing in. You was bringing all those guys. They're not counting Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma. Now you're bringing in a 3 and a 4. You getting almost a whole starting lineup. You're getting a whole starting lineup. And young at that. And all of them in their 20s. And draft pick. Denver not getting swept. That's bad business for the Pelicans. That's bad business. That's why you can't say Rob a bad GM. Rob, a lot of people, KCP and Kuzma not in that deal. He left both of those guys out the next deal. And Wisner had Zubac in that deal. I forgot about Zubac. Minnesota defense is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Their defense is crazy. I never seen Naj Reid play defense like that. Naj Reid was playing D. I never seen Naj Reid play defense like that. And they on a mission. I ain't gonna lie. I would love for Minnesota to win. I ain't think they's gonna win though. I ain't gonna lie. I said I don't think Minnesota winning. I ain't see them winning, but they proving me wrong. Minnesota's proving me wrong. Yeah, they're good without Obit. Gobert. Yeah, he banging with Jokic, yeah. He said you're not giving me credit. Black people is sick. What credit you want? I said you was right. I don't know what else you want me to say. They ain't win a championship yet, but I never said they wasn't good. So technically, you said Minnesota gonna win a championship. You said they're gonna win. I said I don't think they're gonna win a championship, but they're a good team. But technically, nobody right now because nobody won anything. So technically, nobody ain't no right or wrong, but they're a good team. They're definitely a good team. You know, they definitely a good team. I ain't gonna lie, they're a good team. And I ain't gonna lie, out of all the teams, see, I'm looking at, I'm playing more of chess. I'm looking at, because I got really no dog in the fight in none of this. But I'm looking at the best team suited to be Boston coming out the West. I don't want no OKC winning. I don't trust OKC. Now, if Denver don't win, I if Denver don't win, if Denver don't win, um, I want Minnesota. I think Minnesota can beat Boston. I'm not totally sold on Dallas or OKC beating Boston. So I would definitely go with Minnesota because Boston coming out the East. So now I've been looking, because like I said, I'm almost good. Well, if Boston get eliminated, it doesn't matter who wins the championship if Boston get eliminated. But eh, I don't see, I don't see Boston not going to the finals. It's hard for me to see it. I can't picture nobody beating them four times. And I know people hyped on the Knicks, but a lot of those errors and stuff the Knicks make, like Brunson, a lot of times he dribble, and I don't get why he do that all the time. He dribbled too much in traffic and always stumbling and losing the ball. I don't get why Brunson do that. Like he had to stop doing that because it's gonna cost them. They've been scrappy, they've been fighting, but it's gonna cost them. It's gonna cost them. He gotta stop. He gotta stop. He gotta stop that. Keep dribbling in between like three defenders in traffic like that. His handle not like that to begin with. Now Rudy didn't play. Yeah. Now see, that's what hurt. Had the Knicks have, even if they had Bogdanovich, I think they'd be a little better. They too little. They could go Precious or Chua, but they too little. Yeah, that's why I want Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota because I want them to beat Boston. I think Minnesota could beat Boston. They got the size. I don't know Porzingis' situation, but they got the size and they got another offensive ability. I don't trust OKC. I don't trust OKC. Oh yeah, they had Najee or Gobert. Yeah, they would. They would be. They would be perfect. Yeah, Cat definitely better not being the guy. Cat don't have the personality to be the best player. That's why I tell people you can't always go by. Basketball is a lot more than that. People think, somebody 20 because they like when Cat came in the league because he was young, 20 years old, whatever how old he was, and he dropped in 20. He the face of the franchise. He the leader of the team. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I tell people all the time. People look at numbers. Oh, he the man of the team. He the face of the franchise. No, everybody don't have that type mentality. You to be the man of the team. See, Ant-Man is perfect because one, as a young guy, he leads by example. He play hard, and then he's friendly. He got a personality. You can't be a guy that's bitchy, and a lot of these players is NBA players is bitchy. A lot of NBA players is bitchy, and one of the main bitchy persons is Devin Booker. So it's gonna be hard for him, Devin Booker, to lead the team. Booker got a lot of bitchy ways with him. He real bitchy. Ant Man and Shea has Ant Man, Shea, John Morant. Like I like them young guys. They have that perfect mentality where they get guys to follow them. Just look at it. Ant Man got them on his back, like follow him. Like Cat already submit that you the man. So that part helped because Cat like you know what? I'm not the man no more. This guy's the man. So now that Cat said that, it make things easier, and they know everybody know this guy's the man. And what this guy do? He's a roughneck. He play defense. He come at you. He'll talk trash. He friendly. He'll take his losses like a champ. He not bitchy and none of that shit. So his demeanor and stuff where he gonna have people follow him. Look at John Morant. John Morant the same way. John Morant not bitchy. He's aggressive. He's fearless. He going to that basket. And John Morant got all them guys following his personality. That's why Memphis was a good young team. They all following him and they submitted to him like this young guy's the man, and it ain't take him no time to do that. The same way with Shea. Shea more quieter than Ant and John Morant, but Shea is got that demeanor. Shea is on kill mode. Shea is going to be aggressive every game, and he's on kill mode. And there's no dispute he's the best player. That's why they say MVP. They rally behind him, and his teammates love him. You have to be like that. You gotta be like that. You have to be like Trae Young. No, Trae Young is not like that. Trae Young is not like that. Them dudes took that city, and they saying it's my city. So that's another thing. Them dudes openly embrace their city. They not looking at, oh, it's a small city, or I'm not saying nothing because, I got my eyes on the Lakers, or I have to be in a big city. They didn't do that. All of them embrace that city. Ant-Man loved Minnesota. What? Timberwolves, Minnesota. Same with Memphis. What's the name? M-Town. M-Town with John Morant. M-Town, that's my city. M-Town. They all embrace their city and said it's their city. You don't hear nothing but clowns on TV trying to get them to say, oh, Ant could be bigger in New York. Ant need to leave. They just say stupid stuff on TV. They say stupid stuff. Time's different. It's different. Being in New York or LA is not the same like it was years ago. Now you got the internet, you got these phones. It's different. You got streaming. Times has changed. Time has changed. It don't mean it's not the same kick no more like it used to be. It's not. You don't have to be in these places. Oh well, but he would be bigger. Like at the end of the day, you telling like I watch Gilbert Arenas show, and I remember Kenyon Martin, all of them, they were sitting there saying, "Ant had to get out of there." We all seen that, right? We all seen them say that. Look what Justin said. Ant in a great situation. Correct. He's definitely in a great situation. Like I'm a Laker fan and everything, but why all the time these guys push this big city? Oh, how about going to New York? The Knicks need a star. Yeah, Knicks got one. Brunson fit the New York. He got it. He made his bones. It's like Brunson is not a sexy name like they said. See, Brunson didn't come out like the man. He was never like highly recruited. He wasn't a big dog. You said like Zion, a big dog. Like Zion came in the league as a big dog, a high draft pick and things like that. John Morant, like them guys came in the NBA like that. LaMelo Ball, them dudes came, and so it's easy for them to translate. Like you could look at them as being like a star player, but guys like Brunson, who pretty much was nothing in Dallas. I ain't say nothing, but he was nowhere near what he's doing now for Dallas. And he just turned up once he got to New York. He turned up, became a high-level player when he got to New York. So you so used to him being who he was, then that's Brunson. Now it's to the point where it's like you got to give him his props. Martin, what up, Martin? Dominic, what up? You said Ant-Man should have went number one. Ant-Man did go number one, Justin. Ant-Man was the number one pick. Ant-Man was the number one pick in the draft. Brandon Love Sports was good. You're right. Brunson got his out the mud. Brunson got his out the mud. That's the thing. When somebody get it out the mud, it takes longer for you to digest their superstar compared to a guy who come in the league already kind of pumped up. It's hard. That's like right now. I'm gonna just think of a player right now. It take a long time for you to look at being a star. Let's say somebody like a Kuzma, for instance. Let's say Kuzma right now, he been with the Lakers for years. Then he played Washington. Let's say Kuzma come back this year and average 27 points with Washington, right? 27.7 rebounds, like 4 assists, a lot of game-winning shots. Let's just say he turned shooting like 54% from the field. Let's say he turned into a monster, a high MVP, a top 5 MVP candidate. Let's say Washington, he turned that franchise around. Let's say Washington wins about 50 games, right? Washington wins about 50 games. And let's say he takes them to the second round. But let's just say he ball out, had a couple 50s, a lot of 40s and things like that. He balled out this year. Let's say he balled out exactly the same how Brunson doing, right? And let's say Washington wins about 50 games. So let's say he do it that one year, right? And then he come back the next year, he another top 5 MVP candidate, dominate again next year. You're not going to look at, it's going to be hard to ever sit there and say Kuzma is a superstar. It's going to be hard saying that because you're not used to seeing that. You're not. Now, it's easy now. Let's say Pablo Ventura or Chet Holmgren. Either one of those guys. Let's say they dominate next year. Let's say Pablo come in next year, average 28 points, 12 rebounds, and he a top 5 MVP candidate. It's easy for you to be like, oh, you know what? Pablo's a superstar. It'd be easy for you to say that. You said JJ gets the coaching job. LeBron gonna get criticized for that this year. He is gonna get criticized for it. Ain't no question. Ain't look at this clown writing the ticket. Look at this. Y'all see him? He behind me writing this ticket. Y'all see him? See? I'm if I roll my window down. I keep an eye on these clowns. Big dog, what up? He said Rondo be a good coach, but Rondo not gonna be no head coach. Rondo got a lot going on, especially that case. He just had a lot of too much going on while he in the league. Look at this fool. All right. Nah, he ain't no officer. He a ticket guy. He just right here ticket guy. He not no police. He a ticket guy. He want to write tickets all day. He said I'll get him on the beat 139. Who that ticket guy? Get him on the beat. Yeah, Rondo, it's kind of over for him. Far as he won't get looked at as no head coaching job. He just done this his past period, even as a player. It'd be hard for a team to hire. He'd have to go through the ropes. Rondo had to be like Sam Cassell, be assistant coach for a long time and work under a few coaches where they'd be like, you know what, this guy's a great coach. Was what ticket TV? He said, was that ticket TV? He said trade Reeves to get picks. That's one thing Lakers not gonna do. They're not gonna trade Reeves. Only way they trade Reeves for a pick if that pick going somewhere else. Let's say Lakers got four. Let's say a team don't want Austin Reeves, and then the Lakers know but teams say they want at least 4 first round picks. So if a team want 4 first round picks and they don't want Austin Reeves, then the Lakers will do something like that. All right, we'll trade a 1st round pick for Austin Reeves. This way they have 4 picks and they can just do that. That can possibly happen. So I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, he won't get traded. Like, you know. The Wolves tried 2 pick swaps with the Warriors. Shake my head. They could have had Ant. See, that's a problem with the Lakers. They fall in love with their role players too much and thinking they like superstars. That's the issue I have with the Lakers. They fall too much. Oh, Austin Reeves. Oh, he one of our guys. He gonna be around forever because the fans love him. You can't think like that. I hope Minnesota go to the finals. I think they're more equipped to beat um Denver because it seemed like Denver a little banged up. I'm not making excuses for them, but they banged up and then they won. Like they not hungry like Minnesota. I'd rather Minnesota play Boston. I'd rather Minnesota play Boston. He said Porzingis. I think Porzingis out. Somebody told me he out for the whole series. I don't know how true that is, but they said, yeah, they don't look hungry. Denver don't look hungry. I agree. I said that. I watched that yesterday. Like at the end of the day, they got when you get that ring, like you clearly could see that next Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is still on that high. Anthony Davis won that ring. It's like that monkey off your back. You got to be a player that wants more. That's one thing why you do got to give LeBron James credit because LeBron James is that just getting one ring, it didn't satisfy him. Anthony Davis was like this. He got that ring and he don't get me wrong, I think Jokic still have and Jamal Murray, they still I think that they won it. But I think like Jamal Murray, you can see like his injury. He's not the same he's playing. But KCP got 2 rings. Now I'm not making excuses for Denver, but I'm just saying, you get to see the difference. I thought Denver was gonna come out like going down that floor to get a win. I said, oh, they down 0-1 in they building, or they gonna go. I thought they was gonna go crazy. And Minnesota went crazy. You would think they was down 0-1. Minnesota went crazy. They defense, they they was like they playing, man. You're right, Dominique Jones. Yeah, just that, you know what I'm saying? That Minnesota, I just need them to stay healthy for the rest of the way. That's it. Just stay healthy the rest of the way. I'm good. And I think they're gonna keep it up. They feeling good about this. Is the first best they ever felt good about themselves. He said Laurie Marketing, who they should be talking. Who should be targeting? Who should be targeting Laurie Marketing? Yeah. Oh, Lakers. They saying Lakers should be targeting Laurie Marketing. I believe Lakers talking gonna be having a few people they targeting. 18 million his contract. Yeah, but they're gonna extend him. See, Danny Ainge is sitting in a good seat where he don't have to trade him. They could just make him they face of their franchise. He like it out there in Utah. See, that's the thing. It's not like he unhappy. He like it there in Utah. And Danny Ainge has tools to get better. Do they better about D'Lo and Pat Bev? See, they got more guys that's hungry and gonna bring it. Them guys gonna bring it. When you have that roughneck mentality and you go hard, it changes things. It changes things. D'Lo never fit with Ant, and D'Lo complains a lot. See, that's the thing. You got to buy in. See, D'Lo is sassy. D'Lo is sassy. He got like little bitchy tendencies too. See, he has like that think he's better than what he is. Like him and Devin Booker, like they all friends, right? It's four friends. It's Devin Booker, D'Lo, Cat, and Ben Simmons. They all cool, right? Out of all them, Cat always was the most humblest one. Cat always humble, and they all was like the leader of that relationship. Like D'Lo, out of that relationship, D'Lo was like the leader, then like Booker, but Ben Simmons was up there too. But Ben Simmons was he's he's bitchy too. See, this is the problem you have. They all is bitchy except Cat. Cat never been bitchy, but Cat more was like following behind them. Those his friends. Those four guys there. Yeah, they all tight. Those dudes is good. And see, the thing is, they good friends, but they all has. And see, that's the problem. See, that's why Cat will humble enough to say, you know what, Ant is better than me. And Cat always had that. They always was like the leader of the relationship. Cat was more like I'm the homie, but he's in the background. Even though he good, but he played the background. Ben Simmons like, look at me. He get the girls, he just think he more than what he was. Just like he thought he was on a B level. That was the problem. He felt he's on a B level. He never embraced like this a B team. It's always like who team it is. Ben Simmons on, and and then you got Devin Booker. We know what that is. Devin Booker is a good number two. He's not a number one because he ought to be number one. Like I said, you can't be bitchy unless you're super great. LeBron is bitchy, but LeBron is great though. That's the difference. LeBron great. LeBron has um he had way more of a skill set, and then LeBron is much smarter than him. LeBron, see, difference. Devin Booker and them guys like that turn teammates off. See, LeBron, like I said, and I say it all the time, if LeBron was a street guy, LeBron would be a mother hubbard. Because LeBron, he gonna do the politician thing. He gonna smile in your face and do that. Hey, we cool, this, that, and the third. But LeBron doing what he got to do to get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between him and like Devin Booker and them. LeBron got sassy ways, but the thing is, he's smart enough and he not gonna portray that out. He more like in the closet with it. He said Braun was a street dude, he'd be ruthless. Yeah, he'd be ruthless. He'd be the one, he not pulling no trigger. He'd be the one that always smart and just ordering stuff. He not pulling no trigger. And he type that if he, God knows, get caught, he's telling. He's that type. He's that type who do everything in the book, and he get caught, he's telling. He's that type. You can see the type of person he is. Yep. LeBron is smarter than all them guys. Those guys are super emotional. Young Elder, what up? Who gonna win between Dallas and? I like Dallas. I like Dallas. I like Dallas, but Dallas gonna have to have something for Shea. Dallas gonna have to have something for Shea. I like them, but they got to continue playing the defense they've been playing. See, Minnesota, they've been playing. They've a good defensive team all year. So is Dallas? We don't know if Dallas is a real good defensive team, or they just had a good defensive series. You know, we have to figure out, is Dallas a good defensive team, or they just had a good defensive series? Because I ain't gonna lie, they played the Clippers. They played the Clippers. They played real good defense in that series there. They got to continue playing defense. If they continue playing good D, they could be a real dangerous team. Dallas could be real dangerous. Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, Dallas, man. If Tim Hardaway coming back, I need somebody in the chat to tell me if Tim Hardaway coming back this series. Is Tim Hardaway coming back this series here? What's his injury? What's Tim Hardaway injury? He said he don't think Minnesota got in to knock off Denver. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Oh, that's good. He coming back. They need that. They need that. Now, if Cleveland would have come back, I think Dallas could be a real threat. Theo, what up, Theo? 303D, what's good? I still think Nuggets gonna win 2 games. I think Nuggets gonna win at least 2 games. But I think Minnesota gonna win. You look at it, I think Minnesota they got guys come off their bench. See, that's the thing with helping them. They bench looking good. It's gonna be another game in Denver. They gonna win the game. I'm confident. I'd be shocked if Denver gets swept. Only way I see if they pack in the bag and let's say they be like, Jamal Murray, they sit out the rest of the series. If they do stuff like that, when a team start packing it in like that, they'd be like, you know what, this rest and call it a night. Boston winning tonight. They don't Cleve. After I see the way Orlando handled Cleveland, I don't got that much confidence in Cleveland. They need Jared Allen back. When Jared Allen coming back? If they sweep Denver, Minnesota going to guarantee jump to the favorite to win the NBA championship. If they sweep Denver, they guarantee going to be fair. Because right now, Denver was considered favorite to win the championship, and Boston was second. If they win, they watch how Minnesota become favorite to win the championship if they win. He said Jamal Murray might get suspended. What'd he do? Octavius, what up? What did he do? He said Jamal Murray may be suspended. What happened? Somebody please tell me what happened with Jamal Murray. And please tell me if Jared Allen coming back this series. I know he got his ribs. I think he's day to day, but is he going to be? Oh, he threw a heat pack on the floor. They ain't gonna suspend him for that. Back at on. Yeah, Ant-Man not messing around. Ant-Man is not messing around. I ain't gonna lie. Ant-Man, he he putting it on dudes, man. Yeah, he ain't get suspended for that. He said Curry hit a kid with his mouthpiece. But him and Curry is two different people, but I don't see him get suspended. He ain't get suspended. He said Ant-Man. I can see why you say that. He said Ant-Man like Wade with a 3-point shot. I can see it. I can see where you get that from. You said better get Jason Tatum better get out of Boston. Boston has a Boston will make them good. They've been together for a while, but I think they going the difference to me. I think between where they going to miss Marcus Smart. I'm not saying Marcus Smart is a better offensive player than Drew Holiday, but Marcus Smart a little more crazy, and he was doing a lot of impactful stuff. Drew Holiday a good defender, but him and Marcus Smart two different kind of defenders. But Marcus Smart was making a lot of big shots that Drew Holiday passed up. Marcus Smart launching them threes. You think Marcus Smart is Klay Thompson? He launched them threes, and sometimes he be making them joints. But Marcus Smart, sometimes he win them games, sometimes he lose them games. But Drew Holiday not that aggressive. He's not. He always gonna look to pass. Always. He wide open. He'll shoot it. But he don't have that. Marcus Smart got that little bugged outness with him. And yeah, Smart got that heart. It's a little different. I think they're gonna miss Marcus Smart. I tell people that. People say, oh, Drew Holiday is a better defender. I think not that he's better. I think he's more disciplined. He more sound. He watch it, sneak and try to do. He ain't gonna talk trash. Marcus Smart is more. He's aggressive. He up in you. He gonna talk trash to you. Y'all gonna go back and forth. It's a lot to that with Marcus Smart. Now I don't think Cleveland is swept. I don't think they Cleveland got guys to the kids. You got guys like Donovan that getting you 30. That's is big in the playoffs. So you got that. Then a guy like Garland who can get hot, who's a good outside shooter. And he's shifty. He's shifty with the ball. Then you got guys who can knock down threes, like we seen Matt Strus and Niang. Them guys can really knock down threes, and they played in big moments before. And then you got big men, Allen and Mobley. Then you got guys coming for your bench. You got Karis LeVert, guy who could get you buckets. You got a guy coming for your bench that could get you 20 points any given day, and Karis LeVert. You see what I'm saying? So Cleveland, I think gonna be all right. Yeah, I think Boston it's gonna be moments where I think they miss Marcus Smart. Cause Marcus Smart was taking a lot of big shots. He was making some big shots, and I think Drew Holiday passing up a lot of them shots. Marcus Smart was taking. Drew Holiday too nonchalant for me. Oh, it's open. It's open. It's definitely open. But I will be back. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.